I'm doing a video review for the CuzConven sheet metal cutter that I ordered off of Amazon. Comes with the instruction booklet. And this is the device here. Have it attached here to this corded drill. One thing that you need to note is that in order to get this handle, you need to have a shoulder on your drill, as this one does. This drill here does not have that shoulder, so it does work. You just won't have the handle. You would have to attach this to the cutter, and then this spring would go on the end of this and wrap around the drill, and that would work. Comes with all the tools you need to install it. Does come with a little adapter if your shoulder is thinner, that you would put on the shoulder. But as I see, this drill does not have the as you see, this shoulder does not drill does not have a shoulder. So it does cut different types of metal. This is a plate of metal that we're going to cut today for the demonstration. You see how thick it is. I'm not sure the thickness of it or the gauge of it, but it is it's not flimsy. It's pretty solid. Cannot bend it. It's a pretty solid piece of metal. We're going to go ahead and demonstrate cutting of this. You see, it cuts through it like butter. No problem at all. Now we're going to go ahead and cut another. As you see, that is a pretty solid piece of metal. It's pretty hard to bend. And we're going to go ahead and demonstrate on a thinner piece of this zinc roofing panel. We're going to start from this end. It's easier to get a grip on it. Nice clean cut. Been easier if we would have had something holding the panel down, but it did cut through. This was the cut before we did with just the pair of snips, pair of metal snips, as opposed to the edge with this cutter nice and smooth versus this wavy cut that was done before with the metal snips with the metal shears. This is the cut edge on here. Get it into view. Cut edge on the panel. Hopefully you found this review helpful, and have a blessed day.
This is a review of the CuzConven sheet metal cutter. You know, I got to use it for about 2 seconds before this happened. So if you're cutting sheet metal that's thicker than, say, a piece of paper, you're going to be in trouble, because this is made of, it's not steel, it's some kind of very soft, brittle white. I think they call it pot metal. It's cheap, it's easy to cast, but it has no strength, as you can see. This snapped right in half when I tried to cut in. It bit in, and yeah, it snapped in half. I was using it to cut some shingles, and it seemed like it didn't want to bite on. I guess the shingles were too thick as well. But it seems other people are using it to cut, like, I guess, maybe ductwork for HVAC systems. But, you know, like I said, if that metal's thicker than a sheet of paper, you're in trouble.